Hey guys, Quackers Clocks here. The regular season's over, and the playoff teams have been determined. Unfortunately, we have the Raiders in the playoffs. So unfortunate. They finished 10-7 after a walk-off field goal against the Los Angeles Chargers on Sunday Night Football. It was the last game to be broadcast in the regular season. Anyways, we're going to be breaking down what happened, who got eliminated when, and NFL draft coming up as well. So, 2022 NFL draft is scheduled for April 28th, 2022. I'll probably be covering it on live once again. The Chiefs do have a first-round pick unless they trade it away. So, let's just see what happens. They do have their first-round pick right now. But, yeah, and there were some head coaching. There's another head coaching cycle going on as well. Kind of with the teams that I wanted them to fire their head coaches. I mean, they were just terrible. Anyways, we'll be discussing those as well. There is a total of seven head coaching vacancies. Anyways, let's just get into the wild card predictions, what this video is all about. The Las Vegas Raiders take on the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals lost to the Browns, finished 10-7. The Raiders also finished 10-7, finished second place in the AFC West. And the Bengals, they finished first place. They've already clinched their division. The Steelers were a game behind them. They're 9-7-1. The Ravens, who lost to the Steelers on Sunday, got eliminated from playoff contention, and the Steelers got in as the number 7 seed. The Raiders are currently the 5th seed right now, and the Bengals are the 4th seed. Anyways, I'm going to be picking the Bengals to beat the Raiders, even though the Bengals haven't won a playoff game since 1991. It's been about 30 years since they've won a playoff game. I know they were in the wild card against the Pittsburgh Steelers. They were about to win, and then that hit on Antonio Brown against Vontaze Burfict cost them the wild card. No, not the wild card spot. They cost them the game, and they were eliminated from the playoffs. So, anyways, I'm going to be picking the Bengals to move on to the divisional round, possibly against the Tennessee Titans. They currently hold the number 1 seed, unfortunately, because, the Texans decided to be the Texans and have a 4-win season again. I don't even know why. They could have finished 5-12 and everybody would be gas happy. I mean, everybody in Kansas City would be gas happy. I wish we had the number 1 seed, okay? But we have seed number 2. We're playing the Steelers. Okay. Anyways, I'm picking the Bengals to possibly go against the Tennessee Titans in the divisional round. The Raiders will be eliminated in the playoffs. They'll probably get one of the picks 19 through 24. So we'll see them. We'll see that in we'll see what happens. The Bengals will probably get one of the picks 25 through 31 if this prediction holds to be true. So I'm picking the Bengals to beat the Raiders. I'm not going through records because Bengals are 10-7, Raiders are 10-7. We'll just have to see what goes on. That game is going to be broadcast on NBC, Sunday Night Football. I'm not really sure why it's not Sunday night. It's scheduled to be at 4:30 Eastern Time. So, yeah. Anyways. The next wildcard game features 2 AFC East teams, one of which has the division, which is the Buffalo Bills. The Bills, I don't think the Bills have ever won back-to-back division titles. since Tom Brady was drafted. Tom Brady went and won the division like 19 straight years with the Patriots, except for 2008 when he tore his ACL, and I believe the Dolphins won the AFC East that year. The Bills do have the AFC East Championship. They are currently the 3rd seed. The Patriots are currently seed number 6. The Patriots finished off the year 10-7 after losing to the Miami Dolphins. They still have that playoff spot because of some circumstances that happened. And the Bills won the division, so they also had the playoff spot before they clinched the AFC East. So I'm going to be picking the Bills to beat the Patriots. I'm sorry. The Bills beat the Patriots the last time they played each other. So it's probably going to happen again. This game is going to be broadcast on CBS and Paramount Plus on Saturday, January 15th at 8:15. Stay tuned for that. So I'm picking Buffalo to beat the Patriots in this matchup. We have 3 wildcard games on Sunday, starting with the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Buccaneers are currently the number 2 seed in the NFC, and the Eagles are currently seed number 7. They finished the year off 9-8, and the Buccaneers, the Bills finished 11-6 after beating the Jets. The Buccaneers finished off 13-4. Had a better record than they did last year when they went 11-5. They improved from their record this year. The Eagles also improved from their record from last year after going 4-11-1 the previous year, and then firing head coach Doug Peterson and bringing in Nick Sirianni. They started 2-5, and then they finished the year off 9-8 just to get a playoff spot. So that's very interesting. The Eagles still have to play Tom Brady again, despite what happened in Super Bowl 52. But the Eagles, I'm going to be picking Tampa Bay anyways, because, Tampa's probably going to go to the Super Bowl, and, they're gonna gnaw through every single opponent, even the Green Bay Packers, who have the first round bye. They have the number 1 seed. I just wish they didn't add that extra playoff team. 2 wildcard games per day. Well, I think that was enough, but they were like, no, we have to add an extra. We have to add an extra playoff contender because money, because it's the NFL, they're a business. Anyways, I'm going to be picking Tampa Bay to beat Philadelphia. They'd be going 9-9. And the Buccaneers would be going 14-4. I said I wasn't going to go through records. The Buccaneers currently hold the number 2 seed. Eagles have the number 7 seed. So this game will be broadcast on Fox at 1:05 p.m. Eastern Time. There are probably going to be Joe Buck and Troy Aikman to be on the call. Anyways, we'll probably see Nance and Romo on Saturday night, and Al and Chris on Saturday night at 4:30. Anyways, we're going to go to the next game in the wild card, the NFC. The San Francisco 49ers pulled off a stunner on Sunday against the Los Angeles Rams, winning 27-24 in overtime. The Rams won the NFC West because the Cardinals lost to the Seahawks. I think that's all they needed to clinch the NFC West. The Rams are currently 12-5, and the 49ers are 10-7. They clinched the playoff berth. They clinched the number 6 seed as they're playing the Dallas Cowboys, who currently hold the number 3 seed at 12-5. The Cowboys have home field advantage, so I'm going to be picking them to beat the 49ers. The Cowboys will probably have to play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the divisional round. I am uncertain. I think they would be the lowest seed available if Tampa beats Philadelphia, San Francisco loses to Dallas, and the 5th seed loses to the 4th seed, would be the Cardinals. So the lowest seed available would probably be the Rams, and they will probably go and go play the Packers. Anyway, yeah. So the lowest seed in the NFC would probably play the number 1 seed, and then the lowest seed, if all these predictions go correct, would probably be the Rams. In the NFC, they'll probably play the Packers, and then the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys would be playing in the divisional round as well. It's probably going to be Green Bay and Tampa Bay in the NFC Championship game. Tampa's going to go to the Super Bowl, beat Kansas City, and win it again. Anyway, we'll just have to see. Anyways, I'm picking Dallas over San Francisco. If San Francisco ends up winning, they probably are going to be playing Green Bay, since they would be the lowest seed. And if Philadelphia loses to Tampa Bay would probably play the Rams in the divisional round, because that's how that works. There's a bunch of scenarios in here. So I'm picking Dallas. The Pittsburgh Steelers, who fortunately got in with the help of the Las Vegas Raiders, play the Kansas City Chiefs on Sunday night at 8:15. The 49ers and Cowboys will be the Nickelodeon Bowl this year as well. So it's going to be on CBS, Nickelodeon, and Paramount Plus. So, yeah. I don't understand it either. Anyways, the Steelers play the Chiefs. We better beat the Steelers, because even though Steelers go to the Super Bowl, we have to go to the Super Bowl this year. We have to beat Tennessee. No, wait. I don't think we have to play Tennessee, because we would be a higher seed. Yeah. We probably wouldn't play them. Probably in the AFC Championship game. If Buffalo ends up losing, I don't even know what's going on with them. Anyways, I'm picking the Chiefs in the wild card to move on to the divisional round. They'd be the seed number 2. The Titans are seed number 1. The most likely opponent, if the Bengals do beat the Raiders, they are the 4th seed. Who's the 6th seed in the AFC? That's New England. And then Buffalo. The Patriots would probably play Tennessee if they beat Buffalo. If not, then the Bengals play Tennessee. If Buffalo wins, then Buffalo moves on to the divisional round, probably against Kansas City. Because 6 teams will be eliminated in the playoff push. Anyways, I'm picking Kansas City to move on to the divisional round. The Arizona Cardinals take on the Los Angeles Rams, and for the first time in NFL history, a wild card game is being broadcast on Monday night on ESPN and ABC. The Steelers and the Chiefs are playing on NBC, Sunday Night Football. So, yeah, I'm going to be picking the Rams over the Cardinals. I'm sorry, Wade. I know your Cards are in the playoffs, but they will get a first-round exit, as you said. So the Rams would beat the Cardinals. So, what I'm going to be doing is breaking down divisional playoffs, the second round of the playoffs, if these predictions go out to be correct. The Bengals beat the Raiders on Saturday night. They didn't, but if they do beat the Raiders on Saturday night, the AFC, they would move on to the divisional round. If the Bills beat New England, they'll still be the number 3 seed. If the Steelers lose to the Chiefs, which I'm hoping they do, the final 3 seeds would be eliminated. Patriots, Raiders, and Steelers. The lowest seed would play the number 1 seed, which is the Titans. So the last 4 seeds of the AFC would be still alive in the Super Bowl hunt. So I'm projecting Bengals. I don't care who died. I'm projecting, if these predictions hold out to be correct, the Bengals, the number 4 seed, take on the Tennessee Titans in the AFC Divisional. And Kansas City and Buffalo take on each other in the divisional round as well at Arrowhead. Tennessee has the home field advantage. So it's going to be Cincinnati at Tennessee and Buffalo at Kansas City. Rematch of the AFC Championship game last year, in which we beat the Bills, even though Mecole Hardman fumbled the football in the first quarter. Wasn't really good. As for the NFC, the first seed is the Green Bay Packers, so they would play the lowest seed available. I picked the Dallas Cowboys to beat the 49ers. The Eagles to lose to Tampa Bay. And the Rams to lose to the Cardinals. No, the Rams to beat the Cardinals. So they would also be the last 4 seeds. The first 4 seeds would be still alive. Anyways, Green Bay would probably play the Rams since they are currently seed number 4. And the number 2 seed, which is Tampa Bay, will probably have to play Dallas in the divisional round. So that's what I see. I see Dallas at Tampa Bay, and I see Los Angeles Rams at Green Bay. So these are my predictions for the wild card. We'll see you guys next week when we cover the divisional playoffs and how that is going to ensue. Anyways, we'll see you guys next week.